I wanted to make this video because maybe it can help somebody. Because as I'm still going through it, I didn't have any help, and I think that maybe helping somebody else, that's how you get knowledge. I mean, knowledge is power. I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe some people call it game stuck, and some people call it the game. I don't know what it's called, but it's a malicious attempt to ruin someone's life in any way possible.
Okay.
And that it's just done to me. The first phase of the game is psychological warfare. It's when someone is messing with your mind. They want you to think that you're going crazy, which you probably think that yourself, but you shouldn't think that you're going crazy because you're not. Some of the things that I experienced are, I know that I was walking around and I seen people doing different signs and signals. And I'm wondering, what is going on? Why are these people doing this? I'm asking questions trying to get answers, but I'm not getting no answers. No matter how many questions I asked. Another thing that was going on is people will break into your house and they move things around. Like, say you have your shoes set a different, or you have your shoes set in a certain way. You have your dishes set a certain way. Well, people are going to break in your house and rearrange your shoes, rearrange your dishes to make you think that you're going crazy. They take things just to mess with you, to mess with your mind. They do a lot of, it's very ignorant. I don't know why people do it, but a lot of people join in because it's fun. I don't know why it's fun to ruin somebody's life, but people do it. Another thing that they do is somebody will hack into your account. They'll take money. They just ruin your life any way possible. I know that I was experiencing, no matter where I went, I was being followed. I couldn't understand why. I'm saying to other people, like, it seems like no matter where I'm going, I'm being followed. And people are just looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, are you okay? Maybe you need to go to the doctor. Maybe you need to see somebody. So that made me think twice, like, okay, well, if you're telling me I'm crazy and I'm watching you guys do all this madness, then obviously you know what's going on and I don't, then you're obviously in on it. So when it starts to happen to you, please don't commit suicide, because some people do. Some people can't take it. Some people, it really messes with their mind. Some people just want to end it all, so they're like, I'm done. For me, that doesn't happen for me, because I'm not saying that I am very strong-minded. I'm not a weak individual by any means necessary, but I don't know. The ending to this, it's a never-ending game. It's entertainment for everybody else. To you, it ain't going to be entertaining for you. People place illegal surveillance around your house so they can watch you at all times. You are under surveillance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In the beginning of this, it really got to me. Like, I really felt like breaking down. I didn't understand. I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of stress. I was tripping. And it seemed like nobody I went to try to find out what was going on, they didn't answer me. They just looked at me like I'm stupid. So why is it that I'm the one that's looked at like I'm dumb because everybody else wants to play a game? All right, cool. In the beginning, I started to feel like, why me? I was very hard on myself. I still am. I didn't understand why I had been put in this stupid program. It's meant to break a person mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in any way possible. As for me, it didn't break me. I think in the beginning it started to break me, but I started to find that as reasons to build myself up. I think that another thing to do is to pick up a Bible. I don't know if anybody believes in God. If you do, that's your choice. If you don't, that's your choice. But as I started to read the Bible, I didn't find meaning to whatever is happening to me by any means. I just was feeding my spirit man. Reading the Bible is supposed to lift your spirits. It's not going to solve any of the problems because the problems are not going to go away. I thought that in the beginning, maybe it's going to get better. But actually, it doesn't get any better. It just gets worse. So, for months, I was walking around trying to figure out what was going on, asking questions to different people, asking questions to myself. Just wondering why, when, where, how. I was told by a couple people, like, just live your life. Don't worry about it. But like I said, the goal of this game is to destroy you in any way possible. So while other people are living their life and they don't have the worry of a target on their back, they're not in the game. The game's not being done to them. They're the ones doing it. I'm trying to think of another thing. Oh, electronic harassment. So I began to experience electronic harassment. I'd be laying down and I'd be feeling like I'm getting shocked, or just a little bit of a taser. Did I think that there was something wrong with me? No. I knew right away, not exactly what it was, but this ain't me. So I started doing a bunch of research, and that's how I came up with electronic harassment. I also was, like I said, asking questions, wondering how to stop this. How do I stop this? I tried to run from the problem. I was living in New York at the time, so I left New York and came back to where I'm from, Ohio. And as I'm telling my family about it, they're asking me if I need help. So that automatically said to me, like, okay, well, they know. No matter where I'm trying to get help, I'm not getting no help. So what I did, I picked up my Bible and started to read, hoping for the best, thinking this will pass eventually. It's got to. Something's got to give. The reason why I'm making this video today is because a lot of times I've been carrying it around on my shoulders, not trying to fix this major problem. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just, can I live? And yeah, I can live, just trying not to think about it. But to be honest with you, it's kind of hard not to think about anywhere you go, you're being followed. You're looking around like, did I just? Yeah, you definitely did. It's different people that are following you. It's not the same person. People receive gift cards for playing this evil game. If I were you, I would do as much research as possible. You can look up like gang stalking, you can look up community mobbing, you can look up just different things of the nature. Read up on it, and just be aware of your surroundings at all times. Don't give up. Giving up is definitely not an option. Not for me anyway, but for some people, it might be an option for them because It's not an easy thing to deal with. Not in the beginning, anyway. I know that I was having like so much anxiety that I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. Especially when I'm walking around trying to figure out, like I said, what's going on, and people are laughing. People are not being of any help in any way possible. Not just that, but people will seem to talk about what you're talking about in your own home. So if you said, oh, I just went to a movie last Tuesday, next thing you know, you're out in public and people are talking about movies in different ways. In any way possible, they're going to bring it up just to get your attention. Not just that. People, if you get into an argument with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, in your own home, people are going to do stupid things. It's called street theater. People are going to do it out in public. This messes with a person's mind. You're going to wonder why. Why are these people doing this? But it's a game to them. It's your life to you. With everybody else being oblivious to the situation at hand, it hurts. It did in the beginning. But then as I began reading my Bible and feeding my spirit man, like I said, I began not really caring. Not at all. It's going to hurt your feelings to feel that why your friends are turning against you, why everybody, your family, why everybody's turning against you, as if you've done something wrong, and they're not going to explain the problem to you. They're going to act as if, like I said, like you have mental issues, suggesting that you go into an institution or you get checked out in some type of way. But the goal of the game is institutionalized death or prison. Because there's different setups that people will do. People will try to set you up for failure. So you will commit a crime to go to jail. Or, I don't know if you have a record or not, something's going to happen in some type of way to make sure that you're going to end up in trouble. That's what it did for me. And as I tried to fight it, the more and more I'm trying to fight it, the more and more things seem to get heavier. It didn't seem to make it better. It seemed to make it worse. I tried to notice a pattern of different things, like what makes this worse, what makes that worse. And just minding your own business, not bothering nobody else. You're in your house or you go to work, you do what you do. People are still going to bother you. People are still going to try to intimidate you in any way possible. The thing that I can suggest is read your Bible, look up different information, and try to stay strong. I'm going to make another video. I was trying to think of different steps that I've went through with this, and I'm going to post it. So maybe it could help somebody. So, yeah. Thanks.